Hey everyone, welcome to the Unemployed Millionaire Show. This is Matt Morris and welcome back to episode number 3 in our closing series. Today I'm going to go through a specific way to handle the money objection. So this will be a quick one. So you've presented your business and someone says, you know, it's great, but I don't have the money. And so we're going to go back to what I talked about on the last episode. You know what, I hear exactly what you're saying, but tell me this, be honest with me. Is it really that you don't have the money, or is that just your polite way of saying no? Okay, they're going to say, in most cases, they're going to say, no, I don't have the money. I'm going to then say, well, tell me this, do you want to do this? I'm just going to wait. If they don't want to do it, I'm going to go find someone who does want to do it. So what I'm looking for is them to start selling me. So he says, no, I do. And I say, well, are you sure? Do you really want to do this? Do you want to make this work for you? I'm going to have them tell me a second time, yes, I do. So again, I've gotten them to convince me twice that they want to do it. And so there's a lot of different things that you can say with I don't have the money. I'm going to give you just a couple here, and we'll do more in future episodes. So here's one that I use quite a bit. It's you got to have a bit of posture to do this. I'm going to encourage you to kind of step through your fear zone, step out of your comfort zone, and have a little more posture than you normally would. And so if I'm sitting there, let's say I'm talking to Sally, and Sally says I don't have the money. I'm going to say, all right, we go through that. I get her to tell me she wants to do it, and I believe her. And so I said, well, tell me this. Who do you love the most in your life? See, she's expecting me to just jump in. I'm just being a consultant here. I'm going to say, who do you love the most in your life? Maybe, your mom or your husband. Who do you love the most? Who do you really care about? And I make her tell me. So her mom. And I say, okay, well, let's say your mom, she gets thrown in jail today. Obviously for a crime she didn't commit, but your mom gets thrown in jail. Bail money is however much it costs to join your opportunity. Let's say it costs $500. And bail money costs $500 to get her out. What are you going to do? Are you going to let your mom spend the night in jail all night with a bunch of other criminals, or are you going to come up with $500 and bail her out? I'm just going to pause and wait for an answer. And what do you think they say almost every time is, I'm going to bail my mom out. Great. I say, awesome. Well, here's my advice to you. So you can obviously come up with the money, because you could come up with the money for your mom. Come up with the money. Let's get you started here. Let's get you earning some money, and let's get you out of financial jail, because that's really what you're in. And just pause. Let that sink in. I had this, it was just about a month ago. I did that with a young guy, and when I did that with him, he went like this, like I had just hit him. And he paused and he said, you know what, you're right. He came up with the money, and he got started within his first week. He enrolled about 4 people. So that works. You need to be a little bit aggressive. You got to be a little powerful with it, but that's a great way to handle that one. I'll give you one more here. Is someone says, I don't have the money. Say, you know what, I hear what you're saying. Polite way. Is that your polite way of saying no? Do you really want to do it? Yes. Are you sure? Do you really want to do this? Yes. Awesome. Well, let me ask you this. If I could sell you a brand new Ferrari, $150,000 Ferrari for $500, but you had to come up with the money in the next 24 hours, would you buy the Ferrari? And you pause and wait for an answer. What are they going to say? Every time, unless they're lying, they're going to say, I would come up with the $500. And so then you say, you know what? So obviously, you can come up with the money. So let's help you. What do we need to do for you to come up with the money in the next 24 hours? Because we want to get you into a situation where you become financially free and you can one day buy that Ferrari. So how can we come up with the money? And you're just being a consultant, and you're helping them figure out a way to come up with the money. So hope that helps. If you got another question for me, shoot me an email to askmatt@mattmorris.com. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and hop over to mattmorris.com. Put in your name and email address for my 7 Secrets to 7 Figures course. You will definitely get a ton of value from that, and we will be back on the next episode to handle the next objection. Until then, make life an adventure.